Hearth folk, hush your breath of elder days and shadowed death, when gods in gold on high did stand, and twisted truth with cunning hand. They spoke of doom, of fangs and flame, yet none recall who cast the blame. Fenrir the Great, the iron-jawed, was never bane nor never flawed. He walked the wild 'tween root and sky, where darker things would creep and lie. He held the night at forest rim, all horrors feared the sight of him. Yet Odin's court in whispered fear did bind the wolf they would not hear. A ribbon soft, a treacherous lie, they chained the god they could not try. Jormangandr beneath the sea encircled all inconstancy, not as a shackle, not as threat, but ward against what lurked unmet. From abyssal dark he kept at bay the creeping void that sought the day. Yet thunder's lord with lifted hand declared him curse upon the land. And so the waves with sorrow groaned, for he was cast yet stood alone. Hell in halls of quiet rest, where weary souls were gently blessed. No torment forged by cruel decree, but peace for those who cease to be. No golden halls, no battle cry, just stillness 'neath a twilight sky. Yet gods above with shining lies named her queen of endless cries. They feared the calm they could not sway, so cast her mercy into grave. Search with burning blade was not the doom the songs have made, for fire does cleanse and ash does feed the tender root, the waiting seed. When cycles end and ages tire, he walks the world in sacred fire, to clear the rot, to break the chain, so life may rising green again. Yet gods of sky with trembling breath proclaimed him Lord of final death. Skoll and Hati ran the sky, not to devour nor to deny, but keep the sun and moon in flight, in endless dance tween day and night. For should they rest or linger still, the world would break, the air grow ill. So ever on their paws did race, to hold the heavens in their place. Yet tales were spun in fearful tone, that they would feast when light had flown. Odin in wisdom deep yet shadow-bound, and Thor whose hammer shook the ground, and Tyr who paid a binding price, all wove their threads of sacrifice. Not all was false, nor all was true, but fear can shape what men construe. For balance oft is hard to keep, and power's roots grow dark and deep. So songs were forged of coming end, where God fiercest foe and fee. So mark this tale, you would hear, not all is doom, nor all is fear, for fang and flame and shadowed queen may guard the world, though none have seen. When last the horn of fate is blown, and truth returns from roots long sown, the bound shall rise, the wrongs made right, and balance walk again in life.